Hello friends, welcome to my new video. So in today's video we will see HTMX some top features which makes HTMX very unique, and some of the features are like that no other technology are offering those features. That's why HTMX is becoming more popular day by day. So in this video we will look for those features. So before going to that, so let me give you some little overview about what HTMX is all about. So if you can see, HTMX, in case of HTMX, when you use HTML and then with HTML you use HTMX also, so your HTML can directly make server request to the server directly without any JavaScript framework or something. And so HTML can interact with the server directly, and server will give response directly to the HTML page without the interference of any JavaScript framework. So server directly give update to the HTML page. Okay, so because of this feature, HTMX is getting very much popular because it gives you alternative of JavaScript framework also. Guys, if you want to learn more about HTMX, then I have already created a playlist in my channel. So if you go to that playlist, you can see multiple HTMX video with the code, so you can learn all the things from my videos. So you can check out HTMX playlist also from my channel. I have explained everything like installing HTMX and how we code in HTMX. So different scenario I have covered, and in the future also I will be making more videos on HTMX. Will be covering all the features and all the things in HTMX in very detail. So you can subscribe to my channel and you can check out my playlist also. Okay guys, now we will discuss all the features one by one. Okay, so let me start. So first feature is no need of JavaScript framework. As I explained you in the diagram also, you can directly, if you use HTMX with your HTML, so your HTML will be able to make directly HTTP request to the server. There is no need of JavaScript framework like React, Angular, Vue, SVLite. So any of these framework don't need if you use HTMX, because HTML can directly interact with the server, and server will also give direct response to the HTML without interference of any JavaScript framework. Okay, so let's move to next point. Yeah, so next point is give power to your HTML. It means HTMX gives power to your HTML. HTML without the HTMX, like normal HTML cannot make HTTP request, but with the help of HTMX, it can make HTTP request also, and it can do lots of things also, like polling and everything. So we will discuss in this video later on. So HTML is become very powerful because there are multiple options of triggering event with the help of HTMX. So HTML gets lots of new features with the help of HTMX. Next feature is low learning curve. So HTMX has very low learning curve. So if some developer is from backend side, like some backend developer, he don't know React or any JavaScript framework, and if he want to create some full-fledged as application like front end also, so otherwise he has to learn these JavaScript framework, because nowadays we are, without the JavaScript framework we can't imagine our web development. But with the help of HTMX, we can directly use the front end without any JavaScript framework. And HTMX is very simple to use because it only adds some attributes in the HTML, so it looks like HTML with some new attributes. So any developer, even if he's from backend side, he can also learn HTMX easily and start using front end easily from day one. So learning curve is very low for HTMX. Now let's move to another point. Okay guys, so next point is flexibility to use any technology. So as I said earlier also, so we don't need to use any JavaScript framework, but at the same time we can use any of the JavaScript framework. It means like if you don't want to use any JavaScript framework, that is okay, that is perfectly fine. You can just use HTMX with your HTML and you are good to go. But if you want to use any framework and then you want to add HTMX in a project, that is also available. So if you are using React project and you want to give some use some HTMX in a project for some particular scenario only, so you can add HTMX in a project and you will be able to use HTMX in JSX also in case of React. So that is also available. Like you can merge HTMX with any of these front-end frameworks, and in backend also you can create API in any backend of technology, because HTMX consume API from backend. So any of the technology can make API, REST API, and HTMX is available for that. So we can use any technology with the HTMX. There is very much flexibility. Now let's move to another point. Okay, so HTMX is very small in size, around 14 KB or something, and so because of that it is very fast loading, and there are no dependency at all. So there is easy, very easy installation. So there are multiple options for installation. I already created a video for that. You can check my HTMX playlist. So basically you can easily install HTMX in project. Either you can use npm, or you can use you can directly add CDN link on your page, and then that is good to go. So that is very small size file and easy installation, so it makes HTMX uh, very easy to use basically. Let's move to next point now. Okay, so HTMX is very SEO friendly because, guys, page where HTML is getting rendered on server side. So when we use HTMX with HTML, so HTML makes a request to the server directly. So and that server will, on the basis of requirements, that server gives the updated HTML to HTML page front end basically. And in the case, because as HTML is getting rendered on the server side, so we can use all the SEO technologies on server side. So it makes HTMX very SEO friendly. We can easily implement SEO for HTMX applications. Okay, guys, so let's move to next point. Guys, next point is fast prototyping. So if you want to show some prototype to the client or some MVP, so if you don't, so you, in that case you don't need to set up all the frameworks and everything. You just start using HTMX, and then directly fetching data from the server, and directly you can show to the client. So this is very fast. So prototyping is very fast in HTMX because we can easily prototype with the help of HTTP request from the server, and we will use HTML directly to make those requests. So there is no need to setting up the JavaScript framework for prototyping. We can directly use from HTML only. So guys, next point is open source, because HTMX is open source, so there is no paid version or anything, so there is no restriction, and there's a good community around it, and people are contributing it on daily basis. So there are lots of things we can achieve in open source because there is no restriction from some company or something, and it is completely free. So open source makes it more suitable for all the open source projects. Guys, next cool feature is data pooling. Data pooling means without triggering any event from front end or something, we can continuously fetching data from the server after some fixed interval. So this is called data pooling. So data pooling can be easily done in HTMX. So as you can see this example also here, hx poll. So it means after 5000 millisecond, then this HTTP request will be made, this API data request will be made again and again. So this is called data polling. So this can be helpful for continuously for the application, also for the scenario where we need to update data continuously without triggering anything. So data polling is very easily available in HTMX. So guys, next move to next feature. This is WebSocket. So in case of HTMX, you can't only use HTTP request, like you can make server request from HTML, but with that also you can use WebSockets also. WebSockets mean there will be a connection between front end and back end, and both can send message to each other. Okay, so this can be helpful in chatting applications also. So there are sender and receiver for the chat, and in case of HTMX provide WebSocket support very beautifully. So WebSocket can be easily implemented in HTMX. So there is also a good feature. Okay guys, so that's all from this video. So I think I have covered most of the features of HTMX, but still there may be some different features that I forgot about or I missed out. So if you have any new feature or something in your mind, so you can write down in the comment. I will reply you. And if you like this video, please share with your friends and like the video and subscribe to my channel, and write your opinion in the comment section also. And thank you so much guys. I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.